Alrighty, let's do this. Welcome to the MW3 beta review. Now, where do we start? Well, that is one way to start the video, but let's first start talking about how the game runs itself. And yes, side note, I understand that this game is in beta right now, but before I get any hate comments, let's establish that it's not just a beta right now. They say it's a beta, but it's an elaborate early access to hype the game up and drive sales. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the way the beta has been running. So, with my experience with MW3 so far, I've not had many server issues or failed logins right now. However, I do know quite a few users took to Reddit to voice their concerns, the main issue being fetching account data from platform error, which in short prevents players from playing the game at all. Now, I'm hoping this is a small issue on Infinity Ward's side that they can get resolved easy by launch. Now, apparently this issue doesn't have a proven fix yet, and it's due to the beta having a limited number of servers right now. Some PC players also reported issues of disconnecting from Steam right now, and so everyone knows I'm running all of my consoles off Ethernet at all times on my setup. Alright, so next is gameplay, and I actually don't have a lot of bad to say here. The slide canceling and reload canceling is kind of back, not fully though. MW2 just suffered from so much weight, it felt like your character was a well, but the way they did it right now is that you can't reset your tactical sprint by slide canceling, so you really gotta time it, you know, when you want to use it and when you don't want to use it, because it's a very time consuming, time oriented thing now in this new game. MW3 did fix being heavy though. Like in MW2, like you felt sticky with the grappling system. I can't tell you how many times in the DMZ this game's sloppy handling has like gotten me killed, and like I get mad. But in this game though, with MW3's beta, every movement seems fluid right now, and like just every way that you move right now, left or right, up and down, even mounting right now feels a lot better than it did in MW2. But making one thing great usually means they offset it some way. The time to kill in this game is a little bit high. The health is set at 150 right now. By the way, shout out to Exclusive Ace for his in-depth analysis on this. But this makes MW3's time to kill really similar to Cold War's time to kill. And no, we don't talk about Cold War on this channel, but you know, and it's to be expected like that, because the people that made this game are the same people that made Call of Duty Vanguard, and Call of Duty Vanguard was already known for having more health and everything like that, so it's definitely seeable right now, considering that Sledgehammer is also the ones responsible for building this game too, albeit though it is on the Infinity Ward 9.0 engine right now. Now, the biggest issue I had with the whole game right now was the trash ass spawns. That has to definitely be the worst design so far in the beta right now. I prayed at any higher power at Infinity Ward to please fix this issue. You can literally be playing Ground War, Call of Duty's knockoff of Battlefield's Conquest mode, and you literally spawn in front of an enemy. In fact, these spawns are some of the worst on launch that I've seen. There's a lot of Twitter users that also agree with this. Here's one right here on the screen right now. But this is just crazy. There's a lot of, you know, more popular people than me right now, and a lot of bigger people in the community right now agreeing with some of these things right there. And as you can see on the screen right here, there's a like audio or a visual bug on my gun right there. I almost said audio. It's a visual bug on my gun whenever you spawn in the match right here. It's so ridiculous on some of the very small things that they really need to try and get right in this game that they didn't get right in the other two either. Like, you think they would learn by now. Now, moving on to the graphics, a little bit disappointing here, and I know a lot of you guys might not agree with me on that, because you're probably saying like, oh, what do you mean, Cypher? The graphics are good, the graphics are great, they look great. They do look good, but here's the issue with this game right now, is it looks just like Modern Warfare 2 right now. And see, Modern Warfare 2 had a lot of promises that they also didn't give to the fans, and one of them being all the shaders, all the lighting visuals that they said that they had, which I know in this game with the new engine, Infinity Ward 9.0, they've stepped up the lighting quite a bit. But don't get me wrong, the graphics are great, but we really haven't seen a graphical improvement at all since MW2, which, yes, I know this game was originally DLC for Modern Warfare 2, thus all the Modern Warfare 2 maps we're getting now. But when you look around, the maps we currently got, the shaders aren't that well, the maps don't render very well as of now at all, and not to mention how laggy the interface is on Ground War. Right here's a clip that you can see me going in between objectives right here in the Ground War, and all the visual lag occurs. Like, you can see how slow it is right here. Now, the guns. I can't say too much. I haven't used every gun in the beta, but from my understanding through the weapons that I used in the game, the ACR and the UMP seem to be dominating right now. Shotguns are fun and still pack the same punch they always have. A nice improvement in design that we've seen since Modern Warfare 2 though is the aim assist. It seems like for this COD, it's been, I don't know, weakened I guess is a good word for it, or maybe they haven't changed it at all, and it looks this way just due to the fluid movement in NW3, but either way, it appears like right now, they've stepped down their aim assist right now, and I can't speak for PC players, because I'm not on PC right now, currently, with this game at least, but I haven't checked out the aim assist in that game, and I also haven't checked out the console settings yet, because there might be some kind of console settings in the PS5, PS4, and Xbox that you can go into, and you can either increase the aim assist or decrease the aim assist, because I believe that was a feature in some of the most recent Call of Duty titles. Going back to my early statement though, just look at some of these walls right here in the room in Favala that I'm in right now. You can literally see on the walls and in the floor right there that the graphics had to take a second to load in right now. You can see me looking at the walls right here, and that is not what the walls are supposed to look like. You get closer to them and they load in a little bit better. The graphics still look a little bit pixelated here, so there's another example of that, the graphical errors in this game that they need to fix, I guess rendering issues that they need to fix by the time the game launches. Now keep in mind though that all these maps that we're getting right now should have came out in Modern Warfare 2, but back then Infinity Ward couldn't keep their promises to the fans. And in doing so, they finally now do what they said they were going to do. The good thing is that the maps are great though, because yeah, they're old maps. We know all the maps right now, but they're obviously good maps. We know the layout right now, so we don't have to go into the beta. We don't got to go in on day one Call of Duty and stuff this year trying to guess the maps right here, because we actually already know what the maps are going to be in this game. We've played them before. A lot of us got muscle memory on the old maps like that. I do want to bring up a good point right here though before we go. If you go over to the weapons armory right here in the game and you look at the stickers right here, the stickers are completely out of number because it says you unlock it at level 25 on your first sticker, but then you click on the second sticker and it says level 11. It should go in normal order where you unlock it at level 11 then level 25. Like just simple things like that, and the user interface needs a little bit of tweaking before the game's full release. Now, with all of that being said though, I do however think that Modern Warfare 3 could be the best Call of Duty that we've had in 5 years. Obviously, if they fix all of this stuff upon launch, that would make it a lot better. But, you know, what brings me back to this one compared to any other Call of Duty is that this is actually the first original Call of Duty I started playing on whenever I was younger. I started playing Modern Warfare 3 as soon as I got my Xbox 360 console, I believe, and I used to play the shit out of that game. The 1v1 playlist, the 2v2 playlist, it was so good. A Ground and Erosion, the two maps they gave out for free so you could play those on. That was so fun, and I feel like, you know, we need to get back to that more community standpoint behind Call of Duty and stuff, where they start making free maps and giving us maps for the community, not just to, like, you know, make money and put more stuff into their pockets like that. Black Ops 2 was the first release whenever I actually started playing COD that came out, you know, whenever I started playing. I was 12 years old, I was a squeaker back then, but I still became an avid Call of Duty player to this day. As with some of the other features in the game, like the new Zombies map coming out right now, where it's open world zombies and in-depth map reviews and weapon reviews, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below and make sure to smash that bell icon so you always get notifications when we upload and go live. Also, follow the links down below to follow our Twitter for live updates, and make sure to join our Discord server, link down below.